students, how are you? I hope you are all doing well at home during this pandemic. Today I come up to you with this topic, classification of drugs. Okay, so in my previous class I tried to give you introduction about drug and the mechanism of action. So these are all fundamentals about this concept, right? So today classification of drugs, I am going to deal with this topic. Okay, so there are four factors by which you can classify drugs into different types. Okay, the first factor by which you can classify drugs is pharmacological effect. Pharmacological effect. And the second one is based on chemical structures. You can classify drugs into several types. Chemical structure, on the basis of chemical structures. Okay, the third factor by which you can classify drugs into several types are target system. The fourth factor by which you can classify drugs into several types are target molecule. Okay, so these are the four factors. Basing on them, you can classify drugs into several classes. So you can be classified into several types based on pharmacological effect. You can classify drugs into several types basing on chemical structures, so they can group together, and you can classify drugs. And based on target system, you can classify drugs into several types, and based on target molecule. So these are the four main ways to classify drugs into several types. Okay, so I am going to explain you one by one in this class. So let me explain you about classification based on pharmacological effect. Okay, pharmacological effect. So what is pharmacological effect? Pharmacological effect is may be defined as it is physiological or biochemical changes in the body. Okay, physiological or biochemical changes happens in the body, that is pharmacological effect. Okay, so based on the pharmacological effect, you can classify drugs into several types. Okay, so I'll give you some examples, and I'll classify you how you can classify drugs based on this factor. Okay, pharmacological effect. So antibiotics, anti-cancer agents, anti-hypertensive drugs, anti-ulcer drugs, anti-asthmatic drugs, antipsychotic drugs, like this. Classification is like this. So this classification has been done based on pharmacological effect of those drugs. Okay, antibiotics means all the drugs which comes under antibiotics can destroy the bacterial infection or stop the bacterial growth, and also finally it gives relief from bacterial infections, right? So So whatever the drugs comes under antibiotics, all antibiotic drugs can destroy the bacterial infections in the body, and also stop the bacterial growth. Okay, so uh, so there all the drugs which comes under antibiotics class, so they have only one pharmacological effect, that is bacteria destroy or kill the bacterial infections. Okay, so cancer to to decrease the cancer and to decrease the hypertensive, these drugs can be used. To treat the ulcer problems with this drug, so with these drugs, you can treat asthma patients, and with these drugs can be uh, treated to psychological problems, the patients which those who have facing problems with psychological disorders, right? So you can see these different class of drugs, and a class of drug, all the drugs comes under that class can work for one purpose, pharmacological effect. Okay, so anti-cancer agents, all the anti-cancer agents will work to cure the cancer disease in the patient. Okay, and this can work against cancer in the body. You know about cancer, abnormal growth of cells, right? And uncontrolled growth of cells will be occurred in cancer patients, and anti-cancer agents, all the anti-cancer agents have one pharmacological target, that is to decrease the or to work against cancer cells. Okay, and hypertensive drugs, all these drugs, whatever drugs comes under this class, they work against for hypertensive problems, high bp problems. And anti-ulcer drugs means the drugs which comes under this class, they all work against ulcer problems. Okay, so like this. So this classification is very simple. It is based on pharmacological effect. What is pharmacological effect? Pharmacological effect may be defined as physiological or biochemical changes in the body. Okay, so it may be different types. The pharmacological effects, it may be three types: harmless or harmful, or harmless or harmful, or work against particular problem. So that means maybe beneficial. Okay, pharmacological effect can be will be three types. Sometimes it is harmless, sometimes it is harmful, those drugs sometimes it is beneficial. Okay, so these drugs, sometimes it is beneficial, sometimes harmless, sometimes harmful. Okay, so three types of pharmacological effect happens with these drugs. Okay, so most of the drugs are beneficial for particular pharmacological effect. Okay, so it is physiological or biochemical changes in the body. Okay, so based on this effect or this factor, drugs can be classified like this: antibiotics, anti-cancer agents, anti-hypertensive drugs, anti-ulcer drugs, anti-asthmatic drugs, antipsychotic drugs. So antibiotics, all the drugs comes under this class, work against bacterial infections or to stop the growth of bacteria. Okay, and destroy the bacteria. all the anti-cancer drugs work against cancer disease. Okay, anti-hypertensive drugs, that means uh, all the compounds comes under this class work against the hypertensive problems in the patient. Okay, so in this you can observe that uh, biological activity is similar or same. There are large varieties, structures and mechanism of actions are exist. Okay, so with this classification we can understand finally all the drugs biological activity is similar. Okay, the pharmacological effect is similar for all the drugs, but the structures, chemical structures are not similar. Okay, the chemical structures maybe they have large varieties of chemical structures, so you need to know all the structures. And also different chemical structures drugs will target different target systems or target molecules, so therefore the mechanism of action also varies for different drugs in one class of drugs. Okay, so these are the important things you need to keep in your mind about these drugs. Okay, classification, about this classification. And next one is, depending on chemical structure you can classify drugs into several types. Depending on chemical structure, depending on chemical structures, drugs can be classified into different types. Say for example, penicillins, okay, steroids, and sulfonamides, okay, so like this. Okay, so this classification will be done based on the chemical structures. Say for example, penicillins, they have similar structure, so they have common skeleton chemical structure. Okay, a common skeleton of the drugs. Suppose penicillins, they have common skeleton in all the penicillin structures. So I'll try to give you the structure of penicillin. So this is the stereochemistry they have. So this is the penicillin structure. Okay, so different penicillins, R group is different. Okay, penicillin G G, then the R group is like this. Okay, like this. Suppose amoxicillin, the R group is different. Okay, R group is OH, NH2, like this. Okay, ampicillin, the R group is without hydroxyl group, right? Similar, but without hydroxyl group. Okay, so these are all comes under penicillin antibiotics. So they have common skeleton structure. Okay, so here the common skeleton structure. Okay, they have common skeleton structure, but slight difference in their substitutions. Okay, and their substituents. So depending on chemical structure, you can classify drugs into several types based on the group of similar structures, right? Penicillins means, so they have all penicillin G, amoxicillin and ampicillin. They have all this common skeleton structure, but difference in their substitution. So they comes under in one category, penicillins, right? So this is the way you can classify drugs into several types based on the chemical structure. So based on the chemical structure, you can if you have some important lead molecules and very effective drug, and so if you develop that lead molecule, that drug with the structure activity relations by adding some different substitutions, so they will all come into one class of drugs. Okay, so these classification mainly based on depending on chemical structures. So what is chemical structure? The drugs which comes under this class or this class, they have common skeleton structure, but the only difference of substitutions, little bit difference in their substitutions and functional groups. Okay, so this is about second classification depending on chemical structure. The third one is depending on target system. Okay, so what is target system? So in my introduction class, I gave you macromolecular targets, information about macromolecular targets. Okay, so there are 4 main macromolecular targets for many drugs. Okay, like so macromolecular targets are proteins. In proteins you have receptors, in protein you have receptors and carrier proteins or transport proteins or enzymes. So they all made up with proteins. Proteins means they have uh, they are the polymers of amino acids, right? But they have different functions, right? And what is the other one? Nucleic acids. Nucleic acids. The other one is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates and lipids. So these can be targeted by drugs. These are the target systems. Okay. So these are the target systems. So depending on these target systems, drugs can be classified into several types. Okay. Drugs can be classified into several types. I'll give you some. I'll give you few examples of classification. Drugs acting on metabolic processes. Metabolic process or cell wall. Are drugs acting on genetic material. Genetic material. Drugs acting on enzymes. Okay, so this is the way you can classify drugs. So this classification is based on target system. So the particular drug targets which system, based on that drugs can be classified. So drugs acting on metabolic process and cell wall, that means all the drugs comes under this classification can target this target system, metabolic process or cell wall. Similarly, drugs acting on genetic material means the drugs comes under this class will work against genetic material. They target genetic material like DNA and RNA in the body. Okay, and they alter the functions and finally, so the physiological or biochemical changes will happen in that. The drugs acting on enzymes, that means so all the drugs they can work or they can target enzymes in the body. Okay, so this classification depending on target system. Target system is very large. Macromolecular target means very large molecules. Okay, so they have thousands molecular weights and compounds. Okay, so there are some examples. Drugs acting on metabolic process, sulfonamides. Okay, and drugs acting on genetic material. They have some examples. Tinidazole, metronidazole, they will come under this class. Okay, drugs acting on enzymes. Okay, topoisomerase inhibitors, like that. Okay, so the classification depending on target system in the body. Okay, so this is the third factor by which you can classify drugs into several types. Okay, so in this for every classification, so we have to think of three things. One is structure, chemical structures. Another one is biological activity. The third one is mechanism of action. So these three areas we need to keep in mind while we classify drugs. Okay, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages with this classification system? If you want to analyze, you need to think about these three areas: chemical structures, biological activity, and mechanism of action. Okay, so in this case, so what is similar? Okay, the biological activity also different, because different target systems, different biological activity will be done with that. Chemical structure, if you take chemical structures, so in drugs acting and metabolic process, they have variety of chemical structures. Chemical structures may not be similar, but they are different. Okay. And what about mechanism of action? So mechanism of action also different for different drugs. So by uh, uh, mechanism of action is different for different drugs. Okay. Suppose sulfonamides will the mechanism of action is different, and the different drugs, the mechanism of action is different. Some drugs stop the bacterial growth in first step of reaction. Some drugs stop the bacterial infections and growth in the later steps of that biochemical processes. So that's how the chemical structures, variety of chemical structures are there in this classification. Biological activity also so varies, because if they target different drugs. Okay. And the mechanism of action also sometimes it is different, because so these kind of drugs can stop the bacterial growth or infection in different levels. Therefore the mechanism of action also may be different for these drugs. Okay. So these are the things, three things you need to keep in your mind while you analyze about the classification of drugs. Okay. The final one is drugs acting on, sorry, uh, depending on target molecule. Depending on target molecule or molecular targets. Okay. So this is more specific classification. Okay. Because the drugs specifically targets particular target molecule. Okay. Target molecule. Okay. I'll give you one example. One class of drugs based on this target molecule, anticholinesterase. Okay. So that these class of drugs, target cholinesterase enzyme. This is an enzyme. Okay. So depending on target molecular targets, drugs can be classified very, very clearly. Anticholinesterase. Okay. Like that. That means these drugs, okay, targets only one target molecule, that is cholinesterase. This is the enzyme. Okay. So this is more specific classification compared to other classifications which I explained earlier in this class. Okay. So therefore, most of the recently this kind of classification they use for effective study and analysis of drugs. Okay. So in this if you see, maybe structures are different, chemical structures may be different for different drugs, chemical structures. So what about biological activity? Biological activity is absolutely same, because so finally all the drugs inhibit the function of cholinesterase. All the drugs inhibit the function of cholinesterase and produce same biological activity. And what about mechanism of action? Mechanism of action also same for drugs. Okay, mechanism of action also same in this. Okay, only the chemical structures may be varied, but the biological activity is same and the mechanism of action also same, but there is little bit difference in them. Okay, so therefore, as per my understanding and as per the information we have, depending on target molecular targets, the classification of drugs are very effective and very systematic. Okay, so these are the 4 factors by which one can classify drugs into several types. Okay,